G'day folks, welcome back to Enshrouded. Hope you guys are doing well. In the previous episode, we had episode 100, and we had a, well, I would say a pretty good time out here in the Hollow Halls. And I would say that we managed to sort of wrap everything up in a reasonable amount of time. But I'm guessing all of the Hollow Halls that we're going to come across from here on out are going to be way tougher than this one. I've sort of definitely kept, delaying going to the Hollow Halls after discovering them, but I think that's actually a good thing for us. That way, when we do actually go to these Hollow Halls, we're, a little bit more overpowered, which I think is kind of an important thing for, at least for me, because I'm, coming in as a solo player. And a lot of people would probably be coming in here, in multiplayer and just like destroying all the mobs and stuff, even if they are pretty strong. But anyway, in this episode, I have, done a few things in between, mostly just growing stuff and smelting things and just generally preparing for what we're going to do in this episode. And I would say that the primary goal this time around is to make our upgraded armor. So let's actually go ahead and do that first. Obviously there's a whole bunch of things that we will need, and we'll probably still need to make a few more things as well before we'll get there. Is Balthazar stuck? I get the feeling he's stuck back there, so maybe we should unstuck the guy so he can sort of move around a little bit. So Balthazar, there we go. Right, before we get into it, I do need to sort of pick up a few bits and pieces. So we've got a lot of our steel here. I thought I had a lot more than what we have, but I guess maybe we still need a little bit more of our resources to try and make some more steel. Yeah, we need a little bit more coal. And potentially we might need to go out and look for some obsidian, which I don't really have too much obsidian right now. So yeah, this could be a mining and crafting kind of episode with a few side quests in between, depending on how quick we get all of the things done. So I'm gonna see if I can just spawn Oswald, speed up the process as well. And yeah, let's have a chat. And let's take a look at what we need. So I have been thinking about the armor that I want, and I was sort of thinking that instead of getting the Mountain's Shadow gear, I'm thinking the Brazen Bull gear is maybe a little bit better for our purposes. The only exception to that would be the trousers, and the reason why I say this is because the trousers for the Mountain Shadow version has +3 health regen, so I'm thinking of mixing things up. So we'll do the majority being the Brazen Bull set, and then we'll switch out the trousers with the Mountain Shadow trousers. I assume, again, making a very big assumption here, that having a set of armor doesn't actually give you any benefit. I don't think it does, because we have had sets of armor before and it doesn't really do anything for us. So I think it's perfectly fine to mix and match, right? So, sorry, before we go, maybe it's a good idea to just see what we can craft right now, and we can sort of then work our way towards additional materials that we'll need. So what do we want to go first, or what do we want to make first? That's a very good question. Maybe we don't really need to fuss too much about it. We'll just make the helmet first, and then we'll sort of go down the list. So let's go with the helmet, and we've ran out of all of our materials except for making boots, so we may as well make the boots right now as well. So let's switch things out immediately. I mean, that kind of looks sick. Let's do the boots as well. And I think we're looking good for the moment. I do want to tuck away some of the gear that we've made, obviously, and might use that sometime in the future for decorating. But yeah. With that, I think it's time for us to look at some of the other stuff that we might be able to make. There's also a shield, right? Which is new, or maybe even a couple of shields that are new. So we'll take a look. So, weapons. Yeah, there's the Mountain Shadow Shield. Let me actually have a read of this. So, 178 parry power. Brazen Bull, 148 parry power. I don't think there's any reason why we shouldn't go with the Mountain Shadow Shield. So let's take a look at what we need here. So we need some padding, and we need some more coal. We do have a little bit of coal, actually, which we could steal from the blast furnace. The padding, though. Padding... I think this is something that we can simply make if we speak to Athalan, but let's just have a sleep, and we'll do that when we have a little bit more daylight. Speaking of sleeping, now I don't know if any of you guys have seen this in other people's playthroughs or perhaps maybe experienced it yourself, but what I'm finding is that a lot of people seem to be sleeping on the ground despite having a bed allocated to them, and I've tried to fix this, like, in a few different ways. Like, I tried to... well, actually, no, I lie. I've tried to fix it by just simply reallocating people to their beds, and that hasn't seemed to resolve the problem, so I've no idea how to do it, or no idea how to fix the problem. Perhaps, maybe I can try removing the bed altogether and then putting it back down and reallocating them to the bed. I might try that, again, between episodes or something like that, but anyway. Just stating what the problem is, so if you see people sort of randomly sleeping on the ground, it's not because I've told them not to sleep in beds, it's just the game somehow doesn't know that these people already have beds allocated to them. Warm padding. Definitely need heaps of these, so... Apparently I don't really have a lot of wool. What is going on there? I think I actually do have a lot of wool, but I think it's just sitting in here. So I'll transfer that to storage. But yeah, so this should allow us to make quite a lot of this padding, and I'm sure we're going to need quite a lot of it, so let's just do a batch of 10 initially. And I'll find a home for all of the padding here as well. And these steel bars, I may as well find a home for them. And yeah, I've got a whole bunch of other stuff here, which I probably do need to tuck away. And interestingly, the icon for mushrooms has changed. And I think they're called penny buns now. So that's something that I've only noticed recently. Right, so... I've got goat food. I could probably, like, chuck the goat food in. I have been sort of trying to get myself more and more milk between episodes as well. It's like a very long process to wait for goat milk, so you sort of have to let the the game run a little bit before you get some frizzy milk or normal goat milk, or yeah, like even the yak wool as well. I don't think we can really do much aside from getting the shield, so let's just do that, and then we'll be off to gather some more materials. Hang on a second. No, I'm actually looking for padding, not not the warm padding. So normal padding. And I need some coal as well. So let me just grab some coal here. And let me have a chat with Athlan. Hopefully we have enough for padding. I don't really know where Athlan is. I don't know how much we need, but I'll just do a bunch like that. And hopefully that'll do the trick. Put it in here with the other padding. Okay. Back to Oswald. Let's do it. And let's get this changed up. There we go. I mean, I much prefer the look of some of the other shields. To be honest, this doesn't really look that nice, but I'll take the parry power any day. Let's put the old shield away. This is quickly filling up, actually. We might need to make another chest sometime soon. But, sorry, I am very disorganized in this episode, but we do need to just quickly check on what else we need to make the rest of our gear. So, amethyst. Okay, so amethyst we have seen, so it's not impossible to find amethyst, I don't think. And then, yeah, more amethyst here as well. We need more coal. And we need a bit of obsidian here and there. 2 and 5. I guess we do have enough obsidian, unless this needs obsidian as well. No, in fact, I could go with the mountain shadow trousers immediately, and I may as well. So let's go ahead and do that.
Don't waste your breath.
So swap that out. So what is this? This is the, okay, the soldier trousers. Yeah, I guess it's worth keeping. Alright, are we ready for a bit of an expedition? I guess we are. Do I need to eat? I don't know, I'm feeling a little cheap. Because I don't think we're going to be fighting anything too difficult as we mine for stuff. There is the camp full of scavengers, and, well, it's the mountain version of the scavengers, which, you know, in large groups they can actually be a bit of a problem. So, yeah, let's have a look here. So, we should be getting closer to, I believe, some obsidian over here. Down that way. We're gonna have to defeat the enemies down here first, so let's go ahead and do that. Whoa. I was way too confident. Alright, a bit of a waste of some of our potions there. Gonna have to try and make some more. Yeah, we keep finding silver ore, like just loose silver ore in different spots, and I still don't know where to find a reliable source of silver ore just yet. It should be in the area though. I'm quite confident of that. Have I removed my lifesteal? Because maybe that's why I was feeling very confident. Let me just have a look here. Where did we get lifesteal from? Definitely not getting lifesteal from here. I thought we had lifesteal from our stats, as in like skills. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure where our lifesteal is exactly. No, we do have lifesteal, or life leech as it's called in this game. So, but I didn't really see it sort of come into effect there when we were fighting these guys. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I know there's probably a few more back this way. The guy with the flamethrower. Fan. And you know what? I may as well eat something like this, since we've just found it. But yeah, so we've got a little bit of a node here for some obsidian. So I might quickly grab that. One thing that I could do, in fact, which I should have thought about doing, was upgrading our pickaxe. So when we get back home, I think I'll see if I can upgrade the pickaxe so that we can sort of do some of this stuff a little bit more efficiently. Got a bit of granite here as well, as a result. I think granite is just the standard, like, stone that you can find up here in the mountains. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's a type of terrain, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alright, that's enough from there. Let's move on. So, yeah, there should still be a few more nodes out here. So this should give us a bit of coal. Wonder if there's anything good for stamina. Maybe some rooibos tea might be in order then. And that's not too wasteful, I don't think. I mean, that's not the cleanest, like, you know, the cleanest amount of mining that I've done, but that's fine. And yeah, just want a little bit of amethyst if we can get that, and I think we'll be set. And hopefully we'll have the entire set before we go out and, you know, do a few other things. Maybe I can climb up this way, I'm hoping. Otherwise, I'll just respawn at the tower. Okay, so amethyst should be around here somewhere, apparently. So I did mark it down. Ah, there we go. Bit of amethyst. So let's just see if we can get a little bit at the very least. I don't think we need, like, too much of it, but we may as well have some stock for something whenever we need it. Okay, that's it, and there's a little bit more right here. Gentian? Sure. We may as well. Okay, I think... Oh, actually, I was about to leave, but there's a little bit more here. We may as well grab this, and I think that's really all we need, though. So, probably don't need to hang around here any longer. So, let us head back. Okay, so I think before I forget, the first thing that I want to do is just replace our pickaxe. So let's have a chat about the pickaxe. We might need some other materials as well. Survival pickaxes, steel pickaxe. Oh, we've got everything. Let's do it. And we may as well get ourselves a steel axe as well. Is there anything else that we should be grabbing using steel? Maybe not. I think that should be good enough. Yeah, I've got all sorts of new things that are available to us thanks to having steel now. And I guess a few other new things that have just simply been added from previous updates, or the previous update. Alright, so let's get all of this stuff equipped, and do we need to keep any of this other stuff? I mean, maybe not. So I may as well just delete these. And hopefully, with all of these new tools, we should be able to, you know, efficiently gather stuff. Right. Our armor. That is what we are here for. We're still missing something here. Okay, so we need a little bit more warm padding, so that's fine. We'll make some more. So the gloves, and how much padding do we need? Another 7 rolls of warm padding. Let's have that chat with Athlan. I did spot one of our goats straying here, which I would like to fix. There we go, and yeah, it seems like you can't pick up, like, animals unless you've already, you know, gathered some of the resources that they produce, so... one thing that someone did mention in a previous video, Probably the one where we were starting to sort of look at raising yaks. But apparently this space might not be big enough, and we might need to sort of expand a little bit. It would explain, you know, them not breeding, because I do have... Do I have enough beds, or do I... Maybe I need one more bed, and that's the reason why. But I would like to breed them because they do give us some fatty meats, right? Like, although I've been constantly going to the Albanese summits and getting fatty meats that way, it might still be a good idea to have a way to get fatty meats easily. Just trying to think of whether or not I can remove any of this stuff. I'm primarily sort of just keeping the cooking station to sort of house ingredients. I'm not actually producing anything, because Athalan's the one that actually crafts... Sorry, not Athalan, the farmer is the one who actually produces the stuff that we actually need. Let us just tuck away a few things. Actually, since Tiger's here, let me just quickly give him a little bit of a pet there. Give us a bit more HP. And yeah, let's do a bit of tidying up and then we'll get going. Grab the padding that we need. Gentian. Do I want to put gentian somewhere? Maybe I should just tuck some gentian in here, so when we do have some gentian stock, we can just throw it in. What else do I need to tuck away? I've got extra coal. So I'll throw the coal into the blast furnace. Keep going with more steel production. And yeah, Athalan. Let us make more of the warm padding. Should I just make another, like, 10? Oh no, I'm out of wool. Oh, it's a bit constant, isn't it? Every time you feel like you're ready to make stuff, there's one thing, or, you know, one or two things that are preventing you from making the things that you want. Didn't I just get some wool? Oh, here we go. We've got some raw wool there. I'll throw that into the... is it the spinner? The spinning machine. And that should give us 15 more wool. And how much wool do I need for one? I actually need 4. Okay. So that'd only give me another 3.
Take care.
I think it was like 7 that I needed, or... I can't remember now. Or was it 8? Which means we're just shy. Which is kind of frustrating. Let's put the padding in here. I've got a little bit of wool over here as well. So maybe I could actually get another 4, which should bring us to 8. Anyway, we're gonna have to wait regardless, so let's throw that on. And yeah, I was just waiting for the chest piece, and I'll be happy in this episode if we manage to get there. Rain's coming in. Let us throw a few more materials in. Obsidian... I guess I could put amethyst here as well. May as well. Animal furs. I think I'm gonna switch to dried fur. Yeah, we've got a little bit of salt to work with. Wow, this is a very big downpour, actually. Have I seen anything like this? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I've ever seen a storm, though. This is not exactly a storm, is it? It'd be good if they could add something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so since we do have to wait, I'm thinking it's probably a good time for us to get into some of the lighter quests that we've been ignoring. And there's a whole ton of them, actually. One thing that I'm maybe not going to do immediately is to go out and try to look for some of these collectibles. So I'll probably leave that for later, but stuff like this, like the spider goat farm, for instance. So you found a note that mentions a goat farm by a basin with a spider infestation. Scavengers don't want to go near it, but know that the farm has an attic with loot inside. So yeah, I mean, we may as well, right? So set that as active, we'll show it on the map as well. And it's in an area that we've never been to. So that's also kind of promising. I don't know if it's very accessible from down this way in the ravine, or whether or not it's better for us to start from here. Let's give it a go. We will be cold out there, so it might not be a bad idea for us to have a hearty stew. So we'll do that. Oh, hang on. We've already eaten this food type. Darn. Okay. Well, that's fine. Hopefully we'll survive. I'll have a fruit bowl. And yeah, that'll help us sort of stay alive. Let's set that as a waypoint, and let's hope that we can actually go in said direction without too much of an issue. Cave passage nearby, just down there. Okay, let's not worry about it for now. Another cave passage over here. Could be some interesting things inside, probably some VUCA, judging by what we've seen there. But I'm not interested for now. For now, I'm sort of killing time, waiting for our wool to be processed. There's perhaps a grave here. I don't know why people keep chests in graves. Horned beast bow. It does have better base, like, damage. +8 ice magic damage. I mean, it seems like a good thing to use, to be honest. So I might use that. I know it's not legendary or anything like that, but I think provided it does additional damage, I'd be pretty happy with it. Don't know if we're really going the right way. Alternatively, I could make my way up to the spire again and see if we can, you know, glide our way to our destination, but I get the feeling that even we won't be able to glide that far. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm not getting the life leech that much, am I? What's the deal there? It's not like I've removed the life leech or anything. Unless I was getting, like, 2 sets of life leech. And maybe we've gone down to 1. I might need to sort of inspect our gear. What color do I have for iron? I think that's the right color. Pretty sure this is iron. A lot of coal here. Mark it down. So, is there actually a sensible way to get here, or have I sort of just gone the difficult route? It is a little bit dark out here, so I might just go back home and we'll sleep for the night, then come back here. And let's go ahead and enhance the horned beast bow immediately. And I think I'll really just salvage this. It gives us a lot of runes, actually. I don't know. Since it's legendary, maybe I should keep it then. I mean, but if I do that every single time I find, like, a legendary weapon, I'm gonna run out of space for stuff. Alright, bedtime. Now, I'm sort of thinking about the way forward as well, guys, and I'm thinking after we completely, you know, craft the set of armor, the upgraded armor, I think we're going to focus on getting all of our, not companions, but all of our villagers and helpers and all that sort of stuff in the next few episodes. And from there, I'm hoping to then circle back to construction, because we need to house them all. And don't forget, you know, the only way to be able to upgrade the flame is by having a certain number of people housed and content or whatever, so we are going to have to cross that bridge eventually, right? So I think it's about time. I know we do have a main quest actually to try and look into as well, which is something to do with the deepest elixir well. So yes, we will do that eventually. Got goats here. It is supposed to be an infested farm though, apparently, so I'm guessing like spiders and stuff. I can't remember what kind of meat these guys give us. Yeah, okay, they give us some fatty meat as well. So it could be worthwhile, you know, killing these guys for that resource, obviously. How come we're not picking up the fatty meat, though? Very strange. I mean, one spider is hardly an infestation, if you ask me. So there's supposed to be something in the attic, right? There we go. Oh, we got a new quest from that. Finding the cosmetic fluffy set. Fluffy boots. Alright. I think we've had, like, cosmetic things before, right? I don't know if I deleted some of the cosmetic stuff that we've seen prior. I don't know how how, you know, interested I am in some of the cosmetic stuff. There definitely feels like there could be some kind of a cellar. Maybe not. Maybe they just built to the side of the mountain or whatever. Oh. Am I stuck? I think so. It doesn't matter because I'm about to bring myself back home anyway. So. What? Okay. That was really weird. Should be able to portal out of here. Nice. Okay, please tell me that we have enough wool to do what we want. And I do have a lot of stuff that I probably do need to pack up. Oh, there she is. What? Oh, my bad. I picked up the wrong thing. That's... yeah. Let's do it. Oh, and I'm out of fabric now. One thing after the other. I mean, I may as well just craft as much as I can. I wish there was a way, and this is just an idea here, but I wish there was a place like you can designate like an area that is storage, and then you could access like absolutely everything all together. Or you could sort of essentially transfer everything that you know is in storage, or every stack that you know is in storage, so that you don't have to keep you know, opening multiple chests all the time. Because it can actually get a little bit tedious trying to manage your inventory. And it would be nicer if there was a speedier way to get it all done. Okay, don't need that. Old books. I'm sure we've got some old books sitting around somewhere. Right here. Okay, the last armor piece. Please tell me that we can make this now. Or maybe we might be still missing something. I am looking for Mr. Oswald. We're missing something. Ah, coal.
Anything else?
Yes. There we go. Alright. Finally. Our objective for this episode is complete. We are looking really badass right now. Let me just stand outside and just gleam in the sunlight here. That looks pretty sick. Yeah. Very happy with the new armor set. Hopefully it'll do us justice for a little bit. I know the recent update has come out and this is probably not the best thing anymore. But, you know, we'll work our way there. That's fine. So, I'm thinking maybe we want to get into one more quest line. I guess we've got the next cosmetic fluffy set here. We can try and get that. Or we can do Path to Darkness, or maybe even both. Let's see if we can find this. No. I'm not sure if this is actually telling us where to go. All pieces are scattered throughout various goat farms within the Albanese summits. Search for chests near goat farms. Okay, so we have to find other goat farms in the area. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to have to look for goat farms everywhere. Search the area above the lava pools in the Forge of Obsidia. So the Forge of Obsidia is a place that we have been to before. And, you know, we did what we needed to there to find stuff for Balthazar's blast furnace, but I failed to realize that there's actually more stuff there. And look at that, we are at 20 minutes for our hypothermia gauge, so that means, yeah, we should be able to last in here for quite a long time. And I mean, you do need to still keep an eye out on it though, obviously, to make sure that you're not going to freeze to death, but 20 minutes is way better than working with 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, you know? Okay, so we know that there are enemies in the area though, right? I just need to be a little bit careful. Yep, stand in the lava. Good work, good work. That's what happened when we were here last time. Do I need another bellows? Probably not. I don't know why we've completed the quest a second time. So that's kind of strange. Ow. I am getting the feeling that perhaps maybe the frequency of the life leech has been reduced, maybe, in the most recent update. And that's why I'm feeling like we're not getting as much health back in some of our attacks. Could be. Find the obsidian blocks. And if I just review this, it says that there should be an area above the lava pools in the Forge of Obsidia. These are the lava pools in question, right? So my assumption is it should be up here somewhere. Since we're here, and it's available. Have we seen what we need the silver ore for? I can't recall, guys. Perhaps maybe there's a bunch of silver, like, knickknacks and stuff that we could make with Cade, which I haven't really looked at. But I'm surprised that there's no, like, silver-related gear that we would need to make. Okay, I can't remember where the way up is. Maybe it's over that way? There's a lot of free resources for the taking here, provided you're willing to fight a little for it. And it's not really a difficult fight at all, so we should just try and remember that we can get silver from this spot. I think it's up that way. There we go, obsidian blocks. Not that I'm going to use some obsidian blocks, but, you know, it's nice to have all of the blocks unlocked, or at least try to have all of the blocks unlocked. What else can we do? Just trying to review all of the available quests. Grave Digger's Rest. You've read a note that describes how a local gravedigger in Pikemead's Reach wanted to be buried. He wished to be put underneath the old oak next to his wife and son. The graveyard in question is in the Imperial Gardens area. Search for his grave and dig for valuables. This quest is pretty much just encouraging grave robbing, if you ask me. Pikemead's Reach. I mean, it's been a very long time since we've been to Pikemead's Reach. Can I make this active? I don't think I can. It doesn't really give me a map. Or it doesn't allow you to focus on where it is. Pikemead's Reach. I think this is Pikemead's Reach? Yeah, Pike's Port, which means that, yeah, it's a little bit of a jaunt, isn't it? There's no real spire that is nearby, but I think we can just go to the Revelwood Spire and we can try our best to get in a little bit closer. I don't know about completing the quest in today's episode because we might have to look around a little bit. But we can most certainly get ourselves close so that we can, you know, complete the quest pretty quickly when we come back in the next episode. That's at least a decent plan, if you ask me. Yeah, I have my doubts about reaching the spot. One thing that I have been maybe just reminded recently, I've seen a comment on a very old video of Enshrouded, suggesting that maybe I need to take a look at some of the skills once more, because I believe there could be a skill that lets us sort of jump mid-air during a glide to gain a little bit more height, which might actually be a very good thing to try and get, so that we can, you know, traverse a little bit further. So maybe we might look into trying to get there, although I've spent a lot of my skill points recently, so I don't know if it's still going to be available or not, but... So how far away are we? I don't think we're far away at all. We might need to go through the shroud a little bit here. I don't know if this pathway will take us out. Oh, I think it will. It's good. Yeah, this place has probably changed quite a bit since the updates that have come through. Obviously, the first time we came to Pikemead's Reach was when the game was perhaps maybe only updated a few times. So might be a good idea just to set up a nice flame altar in this area. And when we come back in, we'll check out Pikemead's Rest once more. And we'll see if we can find that grave, rob from it. But anyway, I'm very happy with this episode. We've managed to do what we set out to do, which is get the armor set that we want. And I'm happy that we should be able to explore the Albaneve summits with less worry now that we've got a little bit more warmth to work with. Obviously, it'll be even better once we have the stews as well. We might not even need to think about it too much. Hopefully we get to that stage. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed it, drop me a like down below. Subscribe if you're new, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.